What's going on, G's? Welcome back to the Alpha Red Zone. So, by the title of this video, we're not about to speak on any topics in relation to women's hypergamous nature or whatever, like daily vlogs or any of that kind of content. First and foremost, I would like to give my condolences to Mr. Kevin Samuels and his family during these hard times, and I just pray that God would allow for them to pray. Man, this is tough. I pray that God will allow for them to grieve during these difficult times, given the heavy burden of a loss they've endured. I pray that they will find peace and rest in his loving embrace, and that the Godfather will live on through not only myself, but other people in this sphere that he's inspired and made a huge difference in the lives thereof and had a huge impact on. And again, I pray that he himself will find ultimate rest. I'm gonna give you all a brief background as to who Mr. Samuels was, just in case y'all are also new to my channel but don't know who he is. He was a renowned image consultant who was ultimately a businessman as well, but he also did different things outside of that realm that consists of rebuilding the modern dating and relationships between men and women, or male and female rather. And he was a huge advocate for women owning up to their BS and taking full responsibility, just like he was for us men, because he started off helping men first and ultimately attempted to make them see their delusion and how unrealistic their high expectations were when it came to them finding a high value man, and if they even qualified for such a caliber of men, and to really just accept and embrace their averageness and not settle, but stay within their ballpark of men that they could have. So he was just a huge advocate for rebuilding and restructuring that aspect of life as it pertains to relationships and everything. So I'm not here to give you all a description as to, or a bibliography of Mr. Samuels. Whenever you have time, you can do it yourself and go watch his videos, go watch his great content to get a better idea as to who he was and what he was about. I'm here to merely pay my condolences and to show my respects for someone who not only edified my life, but effectively helped me become a better man, and are still doing so because I'm still following his teachings, his principles, and his guidance till this day. So I just want to share a couple of things with you all. Thought someone was walking in. Just want to share a couple of things with you all that I personally learned and make sure I read and digest over and over on a regular basis, so I ensure that I'm walking effectively in the teachings that he gave to us or shared with us in some of his videos or what have you. And I also have it here. I'm going to post it right here on the side in the camera from my notes, so you can see, like, this is legit what I would go by. And anytime I watch videos, I literally write down things that relate to myself and my life, and the things that I can put to practice that will help me become a better version and the coldest version of myself. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my notes right here. I'm gonna post my notes right here. Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, I don't lie or anything like that, but this really cut different. I mean, Mr. Samuels was someone that I seriously looked up to. No, I didn't have a personal relationship with him like I've known him for years and years and years. I became aware of him whenever I started taking this content more seriously and got a recommendation video from him like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years now, and I've been watching his content since. But he has really made a huge impact on my life and my mentality, the way I see myself, and then some. But like this one really cut different because he was dear to many of us and dear to myself due to the fact that he just really made us, or made me a better man, made me want to become better for myself first and foremost, and then for my immediate family or whoever else I'm going to be responsible for to some degree. But I gotta get myself together first and what have you. But yeah, man, like this one really just cut different. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this right now. He had a slogan that he used, which is called CIA, and it was merely, oh, man, hold on, man. For real, this one is like, damn, bro. I'm like lost for words, bro. And I literally got everything right here. Give me a second, man. And no, your boy's not about to tear up. You know what I'm saying? I can't hold my composure and stuff. It's just really, it's really hard knowing that someone who was such an inspiration was here one day and gone the next, and just appeared to be perfectly fine. Like, you know, yes, we never know what's going on behind the scenes in someone's life, but he just really, in my personal opinion, had a lot more life to live. And for him to just be taken randomly like that, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Let's just give Mr. Samuels a moment of silence, like for real, for real. Man. Rest in power, Mr. Samuels, the one and only Godfather. Rest in power. Again, the CIA slogan stood for one, being confident, intelligent, and assertive. These are the things that I wrote down from one of his videos, and that really changed the way I viewed myself above all else. Image counts. Perception is reality. Oh, I forgot I'm posting it right here. Everyone has an opinion. Change your wardrobe. Separate yourself from friends and family who want you to remain the same. Give yourself room to make mistakes. Reinvent your body, image, and mind. Reinvent the way you look at yourself. I'm a modern, sexy savage. That's hilarious. I forgot he said that though, man. But anyhow, I'm a modern, sexy savage who survived trials and tribulations. I'm a successful black man who is strong and determined to achieve all of his goals. The things that happen to me doesn't define who I am. You carry yourself the way you look at yourself. Never cheat yourself to make someone else feel comfortable, meaning never dumb yourself down just so someone else can feel better about themselves. And above all else, he taught me and helped me understand the concept of belonging, and that I, as a black man, although I'm mixed, whatever, when you first see me, I'm black. I belong in the rooms that everyone else are in, and with that room being primarily Caucasians or what have you, because we're not really there, we belong there still. If we work hard enough to be in cocktail parties, in formal settings, things like that, we too belong as African American men and of all creed. It's not every day that someone comes into your life that has no personal connection to you whatsoever and changes your very perception of who you are, of what you believe, and how you think about yourself ultimately. And I also, like I said before, I saw him as the uncle I never had. Like everyone, well, not everyone, but many people that knew Mr. Samuels would say the same, like, you know, oh, Unc this, Unc that. But he was truly someone that came into our lives seemingly at the like perfect moment, or the right moment for many of us, whenever that moment was, and just changed the total trajectory of our lives and where we were headed. And I'm just, again, lost for words, because I just saw him making a huge impact in many aspects of our lives, both male and female, and going back to the roots of the family unit, and really reconstructing that and pushing the ideal that it takes to run a household. And you know, if you were in the bro, man, yeah, this one's really tough. But if you were in the marriage life, or if you were raised from the household where marriage was the end goal, he was helping people take responsibility and re-evaluate how they were contributing to the detriment and success of those relationships. Although he is gone, he will never be forgotten, and his message will truly live on through not only myself, but each male figure in this atmosphere that believes and are truly inspired by his message, regardless of the women that are bashing him and the critics, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm not even gonna jump into that, because I just find that sickening and disgusting that would be one's response, because they don't want to take responsibility for their actions and they were being called out for it. I'm not even gonna address that, because it's not about them. I'm gonna use my video and my platform to highlight a great soul that was taken from us far too soon. And again, his message will go on, and I will make sure of that if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna end the video right here, G's. Thank y'all for tuning in and for giving me time out of your day. And just be safe out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, be careful, be observant of your surroundings, stay focused on your purpose, becoming the coldest version of yourself, the greatest version of you as you possibly can. And don't get distracted, bro. Just don't get distracted by the naysayers and forget what everyone else is telling you. Go with your gut, your core feeling, or your gut intuition, and keep pursuing everything you aspire to become. I'm out.